Hey everyone, GoJay851 here with a little special announcement. Now I'm almost at 600 subscribers. To everyone, thank you very much for this. Everyone who comments, everyone who shares, all you subscribers, I love you guys. You're all wonderful. Thank you very much for this. Hopefully we can get to 600 subs soon. But in the meantime, we'll do a little special video. These are my ideas for X Plus to do for the year 2020. I know necessarily that all these figures can't be made next year, or maybe they can, but these are just some ideas. So if you have any different ideas, pipe down in the comments. Let me know your ideas. But let's start off with number 10, most obviously, Godzilla King of the Monsters. All four of the main titans slash kaiju from the film. You got Godzilla, you've got Ghidorah, you've got Rodan, and Mothra. Now, I'm not really worried about the other titans, you know, like the Spider, the Mastodon, and the other Muto. Those I'm not worried about. But the main four, I think we should do. Whether it be a 30 centimeter, a 25 centimeter, a favorite sculptures line, any of those. Most of all, I'd like to see Godzilla and Ghidorah done next year, and if they had to wait, do Rodan and Mothra maybe in late 2020 or early 2021. Okay? So, that's number 10. Oh, especially if they do a 30 centimeter Ghidorah as well. Okay, be the first 30 centimeter Ghidorah. Okay, next up for number 9. I would like to see a 30 centimeter Godzilla Jr. in scale with a 30 centimeter Burning Godzilla. Not a lot of kids of Godzilla figures have been made. There's Minya, well, 30 centimeter and 25 centimeter, and there's Little Godzilla, which came out last November as a Rick option with Space Godzilla, the 25 centimeter. So, Godzilla Jr., I think, is the most popular of the Sons of Godzilla. And that'd be awesome to see a 30 centimeter, especially one to go along with the awesome 30 centimeter Burning Godzilla that came out 2 years ago, I think it was. So, yeah. And Rick option for that, I would like to see it with either a flying destroyer or, I don't know, maybe a small helicopter, kind of like the UNGCC helicopter, to go along with it. Okay? So next up, I'd like to see for number 9, Megalon 30 centimeter. From the film Godzilla vs. Megalon. Cult classic monster that we've seen a 30 centimeter for Gigan, for Jet Jaguar. Be awesome to see Megalon that's a 30 centimeter as well. I guess in that same boat you can say you do a 1973 Godzilla as well as 30 centimeter. But I think we can wait on that one. I think doing Megalon would be more of a pressing thing. Okay. Next up for number 7, Adult Batra or Adult Mothra from the film Godzilla vs. Mothra, Battle for Earth. But mostly Batra as it goes. We got a 30 centimeter. Or was it 30 centimeter? We got a Batra larva already. So to see a adult to go along with it, that'd be awesome. You know, put it on a stand, put it nearby. Cool. As a Rick option, well, first off, Rick option for Megalon, I guess an adjustable mouth to make it look like he's spitting out, you know, grenades, or like a spiral hand to go around. So, you know, for Batra, I have no idea. Pipe down in the comments what you think Batra should have. Mothra will just say as an honorable mention, but let's move on from that. Alright, next up, King Caesar, 30 centimeter, from the film Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, 1974. We got a 25 centimeter a couple years ago. I missed out on that. Then they were going to re-release it, and then they canceled it at the last minute, which was very upsetting. So I say it's time to make a 30 centimeter. Now, as far as a Rick option, now the 25 centimeter came with the little Caesar statue. Now, as far as 30 centimeter, either do a small model of, or like a little plastic figurine of the princess waking King Caesar up, or do like a special kind of paint job for the lenses over the eyes So they look like they have kind of like a rainbow color, like they're in the process of reflecting Mechagodzilla's beams, or have him with switchable ears. So there are a bunch of things. You'll see about this list, I don't really want any light up features. Okay, because reasons. Okay. Next up, we have number 5, the 30 centimeter Super Gauss from the film Gamera Guardian of the Universe. Now, they've shown Gauss a lot of love from X Plus, the Showa, but yet to see a Heisei slash mid-series Gamera with Gauss. And I think that'd be a great thing to have with Super Gauss. Now, as a Rick option, I'd like to see a small figurine of like what Gauss looks like when they're first hatched, the small version, or have them come with, or have an open or closed mouth option for Gauss. All right, number 4, going back to Showa, Godzilla 1974. 30 centimeter from the film Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, the Showa classic that is one of the best Godzilla films ever made, and a very popular Godzilla that a lot of fans have been asking for years, and I think it's time to do it. Now, a Rick option I'd like to see for that. This could be a bit daring, but we'll go ahead and dare to do that. I'd like to see some removable skin to make it look like the fake Godzilla, or before it turns into Mechagodzilla. Or just make a fake Godzilla altogether from that film as well. Make that its own 30 centimeter as well. And that's my idea for that. Also, don't forget to check out Leslie Chambers' video on the fake Godzilla. He got this really cool model kit, and he had it built, and it looks amazing. I'd love to see that as a X Plus 30 centimeter. I'll put a link in the description. It's an awesome video, so yeah. Next up, we have for number 3, Megaguirus from the Millennium series from the movie Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, either 30 centimeter or 25 centimeter. As a Rick option, I like to see one of the little Meganulon when they're in their little dragonfly form before they turn into the adult. I think that'd be awesome. Okay. Number 2, a 30 centimeter Godzilla 1994 from the film Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. An underrated suit, awesome looking suit. It was repurposed for Burning Godzilla, the year after with Godzilla vs. Destroya. It's an awesome looking suit, and I think they can do a lot of cool things with it, whether it be 30 centimeter, favorite Sculptor's line, 25 centimeter. Since we had Space Godzilla come out in December of 2018, I think it'd be great to have a Space Godzilla. A Godzilla to go along with that Space Godzilla. Now, if you're going to do a 30 centimeter, I'd like to see the Rick option be a 30 centimeter Little Godzilla. Okay, if not, then I'd like to see a alternative paint job for the dorsal plates. They look red more than blue. Okay, there's that. And number 1, number 1, a 30 centimeter Godzilla 1972 from the film Godzilla vs. Gigan. Another awesome Godzilla film from the Showa series. Deserves a lot of love. And for that Godzilla, I'd like to see, well, I don't know. I honestly don't know what a great Rick feature would be for him. I'd say like a miniature Godzilla tower, kind of like they did with Godzilla 1989, the re-release, and different paint job. It actually came with a miniature Biollante rose form. So I think that'd be a cool idea to have for those. Okay, but pipe down in the comments what you think would be a great Rick option for that. Okay, so we're going to do some honorable mentions as well. Now, this one, a lot of people have been really wanting, kind of like the Yuji Sakai Godzilla 2002 that came out like a month ago. Godzilla 1984 from Favorite Sculptors line. There's a Yuji Sakai, or the Yuji Sakai. There's a Yuji Sakai set for this Godzilla. It looks awesome. Looks very different than the 30 centimeter and the 25 centimeter. And I think it'd be a great idea to make that as a full vinyl figure as well. Looks awesome. Detail looks great. As a Rick option, a Super X to go along with them. or perhaps a sea louse, but they already did that with a 30 centimeter, so that I'm not sure of. Okay, another honorable mention, a 30 centimeter female Muto. Now, we got the 30 centimeter Godzilla 2014 and back in 2015, and the Rick option was a male Muto to come along with it. It's a great little Rick feature they did with it, so all it needs is just the female Muto. Now, as a Rick option, the pregnant belly. Okay, swappable, nice and easy. Yeah, basically with that. Okay, now this next one is kind of a joke and kind of not a joke, but for Defo Reel, a lot of people really like the Defo Reel, which I'm starting to come around to as well. But these are a few ideas I have for Defo Reel. First off, Godzilla 91. I think that'd be an awesome Defo Reel. Biollante, the adult form. That'd probably be the biggest Defo Reel, and I think it'll look really cool as a Defo Reel. Gigan 1972 looked kind of like a small, chick with little tiny claws and the buzzsaw on the chest as well. I think that would look really cool. Orga, adult, I think that thing would look awesome as a Defo Reel as well. And lastly, if you're going to do Orga, might as well do Godzilla 2000. As far as Rick options, those all can vary in different ways of paint jobs, accessories. The only thing I don't want is more light-ups. Oh, I know. Whoa, boy. Okay, and second to last honorable mention, a Gabra 30 centimeter. A lot of people really like Gabra. I like Gabra as well. Even though I do have problems with the film he's from, I still do like Gabra. And 30 centimeter I think would be great. As far as a Rick option, I have no idea either. Because they've done Minya as a Rick option with several figures. So to see him done again, I think would be boring, a little upsetting. So I leave that to you guys to decide. Okay? And last, and certainly not least, a bit ghoulish on my end, I'll admit that, a 30 centimeter Gojira skeleton. Yes, from the film Gojira, when Godzilla dies at the end of the film, due to the oxygen destroyers turned to bones and eventually turned to nothing. Unless you watch Godzilla x Mechagodzilla, you see that they found the bones and they just put a robotic body around, which is cool. Don't get me wrong, that was cool. I like that. Okay, kind of contradictory, but whatever. Moving on. I think that'd be an awesome thing for Godzilla fans to have. Not just X Plus owners, but for Godzilla fans. Because to have a skeleton of Godzilla reminds me of the original film Gojira. Remember when Dr. Yamane is contemplating, the folly of man and how Godzilla should be studied? Remember what's in the back of his room, that giant Stegosaurus statue of the skeleton? It's kind of the same thing for, Godzilla fans. We kind of like to think about things with Godzilla as well. And to have a statue of the skeleton, or the figure of it, I think that'd be awesome. There's this really cool kit out there of the Godzilla skeleton. And it looks really good. And I think that would translate very well over to vinyl as well. But it may be tricky, but if anyone can do it, I'm sure X Plus can do it. No matter what size they do it, whether it's a favorite sculptor's line, a Yuji Sakai, a 30 centimeter or a 25 centimeter. And as a Rick option, I don't know. I say release that just as a Rick. And because that's how difficult it would be to make. So, that could be just a Rick alone. Kind of like they did with Fire Rodan last October. So, those are my ideas for future X Plus releases, especially for 2020. And you might be wondering why I'm not seeing any Gigantics. Well, we have two Gigantics on the horizon. We have Godzilla 2019 and we have Mechagodzilla 74. So to pick another Gigantic this soon in the game, with those on the horizon would be a bit much. So just have to wait and see for those. This is why I'm not really saying anything about Gigantics. But until next time, this is Gojira851 saying goodnight. Hope you all like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get to 600 subscribers. And those of you who are subscribed, Thank you very much. Love you guys. Love all of you. And you all have a wonderful night, wonderful week. And take it easy.